Today, we are going to discuss about trust. That's blockchain. It's a trust technology. The internet, we all know, it is internet of information, where you can copy things, nobody trusts it, so many fraudulent activities going on. Cybersecurity is costing us almost 10 trillion US dollars. But with trust, we'll address all this. According to PwC, by 2030, blockchain will add 1.76 trillion US dollars to the global GDP. Developing countries like Nigeria, if we position ourselves, we can increase our GDP by at least 0.5%, which is almost 25 billion US dollars.
It's a big win for us because blockchain has come to stay in Nigeria, and the transition of blockchain from transition of traditional data to blockchain data, it's really going to move fast. This is just to trigger, it's a kind of revolution for blockchain transformation in Nigeria. And we want to let you know that Nigeria is going to lead and make sure we get the right impacts and the right results so that we can be able to all succeed.
The two most important things that I look at something like Bitcoin is that certainty of transaction. When you do that transaction, you know it's going to go through, and you have that ability to stay anonymous or be public. Ultimately, blockchain, just to kind of make it really oversimple, blockchain is a ledger. In many ways, it's not dissimilar to what you have with your credit card network. You have a ledger of customers over here, you have a ledger of merchants over there, and they're the purveyors, they're the holders of that information. You know, when we're in these periods of accelerating innovation, we're right in the middle of it. It's kind of difficult to have perspective. But the perspective that we can give from an African point of view is this. This is not Africa's year, in my opinion. There's a reason why we set up a venture fund. There's a reason why we set up a software development lab here in Nigeria, in Lagos in particular. And that's because when you look at the statistics, it's very, very clear. 50% of all live births on planet Earth are happening on this continent. The United Nations is saying that's going to trend to 70% by the end of the century. If I was to oversimplify how any economy grows, it's really through two primary drivers. One is through productivity growth, and the second is through population growth. Africa has the benefit of both.
Either you are startups, smart person want to learn about the technology, position yourself in this category, or you are a government leader. Either one of those, you need to learn about blockchain so you can make the right decisions. As soon as you make the right decision for Nigeria, for Nigerian people, the investment will come.
All the growth of the world is here. We should not be poor. We should be wealthy. And I'm not talking about the natural resources in the ground. I'm talking about the natural resources I'm looking at right now. The young people in this room, the people that are ready to work, that have ambition, that have drive, that have vision, and are ready to do what the other guy is not. That is what makes you rich.
So when you look at blockchain today, of course it seems noisy and you think to yourself, which blockchain should I pick? Well, we have a single protocol for the internet which has remained unchanged for the last 20, 30 years. And all that, the innovation that has happened on top of that blockchain.
When talking about social and financial inclusion for youth, you have to look at the core problem. And oftentimes, if you're not solving the core problem, you're really not making much of a difference. Further, and I mentioned this before, that it's a vision that really makes a transformative difference. Visions transform when people address problems. There's just that minor improvement year over year. And when you look at social and financial inclusion, you need to look at, are we solving the right problem? Is a vision properly aligned? Technology never is the answer. Technology looking for a problem is a waste.
Because I want to see a world where we're not talking about just cryptocurrency, but instead we have a global network, the blockchain, which is just a time-stamped ledger of events in history, payments. I send a payment to the Director General from anywhere across in the world. I record that I sold my vehicle to you and we recorded it on a certain date, a particular block in the blockchain. And we carry out, in sequence, events in history. And because this data record-keeping system is publicly available, it's not just kept by one company in their Amazon servers, it's not controlled by one bank, we can all look at this transaction history and create a more powerful engagement world for all of us.